In today's video, we'll walk you through the work orders and project management modules, which are part of the operations management modules provided by Enerpaze. To sign up and use Enerpize for free, scan the following QR code or register using the link below the video. Using the work orders and project management modules can help you streamline your operations by allowing you to review sales, finance, accounting, purchases, and inventory transactions from one interface and dashboard. Let's get started by navigating to Settings, then Apps Manager. Go to Operations Management and make sure that work orders and time tracking are activated. Once done, click Save. Now, let's take a quick look at time tracking. Go to Time Tracking Settings. First, make sure to add the projects that you'll be working on. Once done, click Save. Next, you'll need to set up the activities that your employees and users will perform. It's very simple. Click Add, enter the activity, and then click Save. Next, we have employee hourly rates. Each employee can have their own hourly rate. For example, here we have Olivia, who has an hourly rate of $50 per hour. To set an hourly rate, simply select the employee, enter the hourly rate, and then click Save. Once done, we can now go to Work Orders, then Work Order Settings. Let's start by reviewing the work order settings. From here, you can configure options such as order numbering, budget rules, and sharing preferences. All of these settings will be explained in more detail in another video. Next, we have Custom Statuses. From here, you can customize your work order statuses and use them across different work stages and reports. For example, I'm going to add a new work order status called On Hold. I'll set its type to Open. I'll also select a color for the status. We'll use this status in a moment. Now let's return to work order settings. Next, we have Actions. From here, you can define tasks in your pipeline and assign them directly to staff members and employees. We'll also use this feature in a moment. Next, we have Layouts. From here, you can manage and customize printable layouts for different work order documents. We also have Custom Fields, which allow you to create additional work order fields to suit your workflow, transactions, listings, and reports. All of these options will be explained in more detail in another video. Now let's navigate to Work Orders. From here, you can review your existing work orders and create a new one by clicking Add Work Order. Now let's add your first work order. First, enter the title. You can also change the work order number if needed. Next, make sure to select the start date and the expected finish date. If needed, you can also enter a description. You can assign a client to this specific work order. You can also enter a tag or select one of the existing tags in the system. And of course, enter the budget. From here, you can also select or change the currency. Next, under Assign Staff, you can assign this work order to one staff member or multiple staff members. Once you're done, click Save. You've now created your first work order. From here, you can see the general information that we just entered. If you need to make any changes, simply click Edit. You'll also be able to review the statement, transaction lists, and other related information. From here, you can also view appointments and the activity log. You can create printables, download a PDF, send an email, add notes and attachments, schedule appointments, and assign system transactions to this specific work order. You also have the option to clone or delete the work order. Next, we can select the stage. Here, you can choose from the statuses that we created and reviewed earlier under Work Order Settings. Since we've just created this work order, I'll select In Progress. Next, from Add, you can create new invoices, credit notes, estimates, expenses, incomes, inbound requisitions, add time, and more. Now let's add an expense, for example. As explained in the previous videos, we only need to enter the amount. I'll enter the amount and then add the description. If there are any categories, vendors, units, or suppliers, you can add them as needed. Now click Save. Let's return to our work order. As you can see, the system has now added a new expenses section. The expense amount has also been deducted from the work order's budget, as we can see here. You can also add the time spent on this specific project. First, select one of the projects we added earlier. Then, select the specific activity and enter the time. You can also enter notes and assign the relevant staff members. If needed, the system can also start tracking and calculating the time for you. Click Add. Based on the number of hours entered, the system will calculate the exact cost using the hourly rate that we configured earlier. This amount will also be deducted accordingly and will affect both the statement and the budget. Next, from Add, you can also add a new entry, add existing transactions, and create new estimates. Everything is integrated within the work order. Returning to work orders, you can review your existing work orders, including the ongoing and closed ones. Once the work is complete, you can change the status accordingly. Next, let's go to Reports. From here, you can access the work order reports. You can review summary reports, detailed reports, appointment reports, and several other available reports. And that concludes our overview of operations management, work orders, and project management. And don't forget to sign up and use Enerpize for free by scanning the QR code or registering using the link below the video. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Goodbye.